the memory and maybe even the actual, even living today activists that have sort of advocated for queer rights, especially since the kind of occasion of this is the anniversary of Stonewall. I think yesterday was National Coming Out Day, and this is National Coming Out Week. So, and I thought that I would start off with some newer work, and then kind of back into poems from Boy with Flowers. So I'll just read a few new ones. This first one is called. Can you all hear me okay? Louder? Okay, I'll try. Okay, this is called Outside the Dream. The wolf haunts me with my face resting in my hands before a window. Morning, my reflection superimposed, ghost body. He is out there. What does he hunt? There are no children, though I hear the playground. Voices and swing chains clink. A ball pounds the asphalt. I discover my alien shadow there, alone one summer. Daniel's eyes grow into emerald spears of grass, slicing his paper doll face. I could have held a match to it, let the flame eat its edge, his chin and lip, his voice. Bees escaping their hive, buzzing as we held hands to cross the street. We saw ourselves as a four-legged beast. This next one is called Post-Inversion Vision. We chase each other over wood-plank rooftops when the one boy with Down syndrome lifts his shirt to show us a raven perched in his chest, one claw carrying his berry-like nipple. C lifts her black dress overhead, flashing an umbrella away and across her torso, a canvas between hip and rib, a red sky, clouds and shadows there, a single spiral angles, down, tornado white. On the wall, a woman's black face, created from projected light, bears teeth, then breasts, embedded in one are two pearls or eggs. It could be my mother's cancer, or she is an oyster. I can't explain the poem I am reading this morning at our wooden breakfast table that hovers over my thighs and bare feet. Yesterday, C said they were haloed from sun streaming in from a window overhead. I felt I could fly when C turned my body over hers. This next poem is very new. I only showed it to one person and I got encouragement for it, so it feels a little risky to read it. But this is called Night, a Ladder We Climb to Reach. Night, a ladder we climb to reach. Clouds, away the stars, but city lights, glitter and water below. Sharp wind against our teeth. The boy with the dreadlocks and curled nails holds out his stalk. Red bulb, we eat the bitter mushroom from his claw. The rooftop, fortress and sky. Along the ledge we perch, gargoyles, cars beneath us, heavy stones rolling over stone, bat squills from caves of alleys. The rising sun has never been more silent. We raise our arms, laundry bows between bright windows. This is also a very new poem. And the title is Like a Bird Which Alights Nowhere, which is a line from an essay by Emerson. I think it's from Experiences, or Experience. Like a bird which alights nowhere, a swarm hovered low over gray matter, something unseen. I opened my door, walked out over damp spring grass, and beneath a cottonwood, a robin lay as if waiting for wind to tear from its breast its sun-burst feathers, head and neck wrenched sideways, still lifelike, one eye glinting a speck of sun in the center of that black, eyelid stitched with white. I felt compelled to touch, brought my hand close. The wing lifted. From a burrow in its gut, a funnel of tiny winged bodies spiraled out in rage. A growing sound seemed to raise up the whole body. Waves of nausea broke over me, and the guardian wasps, feasting in that soft hollow, flew me back into myself. And this is the last of the new poems I'll read. It's also very recent. My partner Christine and I just moved to North Carolina. We've been here for about two months now, and we moved from Utah. And I think maybe this poem has something to do with adjusting, moving from one space into another. So it's called Welcome Party. Enter the neighborhood, strangers. A small garden floats in night soil. Outside a low window, my voice an animal. On the canvas, whale shadow and star chart. Drink light from an amber glass. Trace the banister. Sleepwalk. After, cut through forest. Night swims in a stream. Moonlight laps blue. Even the leaves are blue. Hold hands on a path home, a place we've not yet been. I was thinking a bit about what Lisa was saying about the I love Giovanni's room, and I like that you kind of underscored that concept of a room, and that's something that definitely the space of a body or the space of like a new environment, and just this idea that we're all always sort of in shift or in flux. And it's funny because right now I'm working on stuff that's less explicitly about gender, but those themes, which maybe one could think are more universal, and I use that in quotation marks, or accessible, or open, are still in anything I write. But I do have this sort of point of view, given my gendered experience and my transition, that I feel like that's still the subject matter in a way, even if it's less explicit. And so, writing this book, Boy with Flowers, I think a large part of this was trying to find language to articulate an experience that's actually beyond language, that's something that we don't even really have words for, especially if you're a gender that's sort of in between he or she or outside he or she. I mean, at this sort of fundamental level, there's not a space created for you to even be comprehensible. And so the book kind of takes that on, I think, a little more, as I said, explicitly,